So good afternoon, students. Last class we have seen something about the amphibians, and here we can look on fishes type studies. So already we have seen about the general characteristics of fishes as well as their economic importance, and now we can see some of the type studies which is very important in the fishes, and we have detailed studies on shark. um, Scolidan is their scientific name. So Scolidan is a cartilaginous fishes. So cartilaginous is known to you because we have seen the classification of fishes, differentiating cartilaginous and bony fishes. So it comes under the included under the class Chondrichthyes. So Scolidan is commonly also called Indian dogfishes or shark, and it is seen a marine form, fast swimming, as well as it is a carnivorous in habit. So Scolidan may be um, by their external morphology, it is very much clear as shown in the figure. It's elongated, spindle shaped, and laterally compressed. So the spindle shape make them to swim faster. So both of the end, you can see in the diagram, both of the end is pointed and has a length of about 60 centimeter. So shark exhibit some counter shading and adaptation where they may move faster and they may counter attack the enemies. So the dorsal as well as the lateral sides are somewhat grayish in color, but the back side, that is the ventral side, is white in color. So this help the shark to escape from the enemies. So their color modification is also there, in the sense their topmost color is somewhat gray in color and their inner color may be white in color. So the external structure is seems like that. So when you are going to external morphology of the shark, uh, the body is divided into three parts, mainly head, trunk, as well as the tail. So the head part is very important, where it consists of many different positions, including the mouth and the snout, nostril, eyes, spiracles, a labial furrows are seen, as well as gill openings are seen in the head position. So the head is present on the anterior side. It is dorsoventrally flattened. The head consists of a mouth on the ventral side. So the mouth looks some crescentic like appearance. It seems like opening is different, not it's the mouth is going inward and it is crescentic in appearance by having two jaws, namely upper and lower jaws. And followed that, they are having a small slit like opening on the ventral side, which is nothing but nostrils. So these are used not for respiration, it is used as an other olfactory organs. So two prominent eyes are present in the side of the head and are placed between the mouth and the noses. Each eye is protected by three eyelids, namely upper, lower, as well as nictitating membrane. Of course, nictitating membrane is a third eyelid, which is a third eyelid. So this is seems to be a head position, and in addition, the head and snout on the dorsal side contain numerous group of pores, pores like things which is called as ampullary pores, a numerous pore like structure called ampullary pores. So the head position is in that form. Trunk position, the trunk extends from the last gill slits to the cloacal aperture. The trunk is laterally compressed. It contains fins and cloacal aperture. It consists of fins and cloacal apertures. So uh, that is in the trunk position. The cloacal aperture lies between the pelvic fins. So later we can know about some of the fins. And the tail is in the posterior region and it is extended behind the cloacal aperture. It constitute about half of the length of the trunk, half of the length of the trunk. It is also laterally compressed. It is also laterally compressed like the trunk. And the tail, you can see in the tail you can see lot of clasper is there, caudal keel is there, and caudal fins are there, secondary dorsal fins are there, which is mostly used for different kind of movement and while swimming. So the tail bear three fins, namely posterior, medial, dorsal fin, the caudal fin, and a ventral fin. So that is the important of the external morphology of shark, starting from head, trunk, and tail. So let us see the lateral line. The lateral line is nothing but is a system of sense organ found in the shark, aquatic vertebrate, especially in shark, used to detect movements and vibration in the surrounding water. So whenever we are taking the shark fish and seeing, some kind of line growth will be there. Most of the fish doesn't have cartilaginous fishes. You can see a line like appearance as shown in the figure, which is called as a lateral line. So of course this is the Scalidon ventral view. Ventral view, backside view, how it seems. So the dorsal view we have seen, the ventral view where you can see a mouth, teeth, as well as their cloaca, gill slits. Gill slits, as I said, the gill slits are there. So abdominal pores are there, pelvic fin and claspers are there. So gill slits are mainly a important thing which is not seen in the backward. It is seen, just not seen in the dorsal view. So these are the ventral view of the Scalidon, where additional snout and head, of course, it is seen in the dorsal side. Eyes and mouth are all seen in the dorsal side, but the teeth is seen in below ground, and gill slits, abdominal pores are there. These are all seen in the ventral side. Of course, urinogenital opening and the clasper is also seen in the ventral portion of the Scalidon. And while we are saying about the fins are specialized locomotory organ of fishes. So fins are flap-like outgrowth of the body wall, directed backward and supported by different kind of rods and fin rays. So in this shark we can see median fin, otherwise called as a unpaired fin. Median fin, otherwise called as a unpaired fin. Then paired fin or lateral fins. Paired fin, otherwise called as a lateral fin. Median fin or unpaired fins are located along the median line of the body. They are unpaired and are arranged individually. So in the shark we can see three type of median fins, namely dorsal fin is there. You can see the dorsal fin in the caudal fin is there, dorsal fin in the top, and the caudal fin in the dorsal fin seen in the trunk area, caudal fin you can see in the tail area, as well as the ventral fin. Of course, ventral fin is also there in the backward region. So the dorsal fin itself, one dorsal fin lies along the median line about the middle of the body. It is called anterior dorsal fin or first dorsal fin. It is triangular in shape. So the fin itself, you can see the modification of fins are there. Different fins are there, and the caudal fin. You can see the caudal fin. It is seen in the tail region. It is V shape. It is V shape or arrow shape, like a caudal fin is seen. And when we are coming to paired fins or lateral fins, paired fin occur in pair, seen in the pair of the lateral side of the body. So shark have two type of lateral fins. namely pectoral as well as the pelvic fins. You can see pectoral and pelvic fins, they are paired fins, otherwise called as a lateral fins. The pectoral fins are large and see near the body part itself, near the head region itself. The pectoral fin is triangular in shape. The pelvic fin are smaller and are subtriangular and are subtriangular in shape. They are located on the ventral side of between the junction of the trunk and the tail. So mainly seen in opposite to the dorsal fin, pelvic fins. Okay, so these are about the fish fins. So when you are coming to different scales of fishes, it is very much interesting. Scales also is very much interesting. The fishes have different kind of scales, namely ctenoid scales are there, cycloid scales are there, of course plecoid scales are there. So ctenoid scales and cycloid scale are also very seen in normally salmon species, and placoid scale are seen in shark. So your in your type study, placoid scale is also important because you are studying about this Scalidon, that is nothing but a shark. So of course, placoid scale are important thing in the things which you are learning. So placoid scale, as I said, it is given for your demonstration or mounting. So you have to mount the placoid scale by using a sharp placoid scale. Here you are taking a bit of means small piece of shark placoid is given, and the skin of shark contain thousands of spine-like structure which is called as a placoid scale. They form the exoskeleton outer. They are dermal in origin. They form the exoskeleton, this placoid scale, and each placoid scale has a basal plate and has a spine. When you are putting in KOH and when you are heating it and then observing the droplets of the heated thing in the microscope, you can see plenty of placoid scales. So they look like as shown in the figure, they look like somewhat concentric in structure. Placoid scale have a basal plate and a spine. It looks like spine also. The spine is very much seen in the spine is very much pointed out, and the basal plate is like a diamond shape or some U shape or diamond shape structure. So it is the opening in the center of the pulp cavity. So top portion and bottom portion you can see in the placoid scale. So maybe in 1 or 2 marks they may ask about what is placoid scale. In this shark, the placoid scale is seen. Okay, the skin of shark contain thousands of spine-like structure called placoid scale. They form the exoskeleton. They are dermal in origin. Placoid scale has two part, spine part, top part, and a basal part. The spine part is very much pointed out, and the basal part is a diamond like shape. So that much you can say in 1 or 2 marks. So thank you. So I think hope you have understand about the external morphology of shark, and along this video notes will be also provided, so it will be easy for you. Thank you.